Okay, let's talk about a few things that you should probably do to get the most out of Quill for every meeting. There are one-time actions that are going to help you a lot. The first is connecting your calendar. Why would you want to connect your calendar? We don't require you to connect your calendar like pretty much every other note taker does. However, there are some big advantages to connecting your calendar. One is that just on the moment of the calendar event starting, you'll actually get a pop-up asking if you want to record this in Quill, which is super nice. So it reminds you that the event is happening if you happen to be busy in work, but also you can click OK and it will go right into that meeting. So it's a very nice kind of extra value add that you get from Quill. Most importantly though, is that it will auto start, but then also it will store the participants' names against the meeting. So it will be better at understanding who is in the meeting. So let's go ahead and try that now. Let's connect our calendar. We use Google Calendar at Quill, but you might use Microsoft. So I'm just going to connect now. You just click allow, make sure it allows, come back into the app, and you can see here, you can see our calendar. Now, it will give you an option to tick sub-calendars if you want. Typically these are unticked, and the primary calendar is ticked by default. And if you want, you can untick AutoStart for calendar events. I don't recommend you do that, but you could do that, and then it will still add participants to meetings using your calendar, but it won't AutoStart for calendar. So that's an optional thing. So that's the first thing I'd highly recommend you do at the beginning of using Quill. The second thing is to understand some of our other ways that we can start automatically. By default, out of the box, on Mac and Windows actually, we do start for Zoom desktop meetings right away. It's super cool. So Zoom, when you use Zoom, Quill will just start right away. It's beautiful. However, if you do have Microsoft Teams and you use it a lot, you can also start for Microsoft Teams. When you click on here, it's actually going to take you to sign into Microsoft, and you can do that as well. We don't use Teams, but that's something you could do. If you want to also auto-start for Meets meetings, we highly recommend you install our Chrome extension. So by clicking on this, it's going to install the Chrome extension. I'm not going to do it fully right now because it's just a few clicks, but basically it's going to go into the Chrome, it's going to install it, and then it's going to detect Meets meetings when they happen automatically in Chrome. You can also detect when they start in Safari, and you can also use this to detect WebEx on the desktop as well. Other than starting for calendar events, Quill can start in all these other ways as well, even if there wasn't a calendar event. Let's say you just do an ad hoc meeting, you just open up a Google Meets. So it's really nice to have that, and we highly recommend you switch these things on, as well as adding calendar. It will make the Quill experience a lot better because it will just auto start automatically.